Hey everybody, I'm Jenny Yang.
I'm Phil Yu.
And welcome to Angry Asian America.
This episode, we're joined by our very special guest. We've got comedian, writer, actress, Rasika Mathur. What's up?
Hey, what's up? It's not a household name yet, but I appreciate you pronouncing it correctly.
It will be. It will be. Know it. Learn it. We've also got actor, comedian, writer, rapper, YouTuber, Renaissance man, Timothy Delaghetto. What is up?
Hey, namaste. Good to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm a fan of your blog.
Oh, thank you.
I'm excited because everyone does comedy here.
Except for me.
Oh, but you know, by association.
All right, our first story this week is this video that's kind of been circulating. It comes out of Australia. It's a video of this woman on a train going hella racist on this other passenger. She busts out the racial slurs. She pulls her eye back. Generally just being really awful. And it's all caught on camera. You guys seen this video?
Yeah, I saw the video.
It's gonna get a gook!
What did you talk about?
Talk.
Oh, like this here. All right.
What
go to the police station
What
with
talk about you? What talk about you? No.
Yo.
Can I just say, I resisted looking at this video because I did not want to bring back some PTSD trauma.
You don't want to,
finally saw it.
Well, you don't want to have that negativity in your life. I completely understand that.
I think we've all had that. I mean, maybe not you, but like the Asians. I think everybody's. I mean, the Asians. We've all had that.
The
like,
Asians.
Well, you know, like
Start your own racist
the not Indian Asians.
Right.
Like we've all had. I think everyone's had that that moment where someone does this to you.
Oh, that's
and
playground
does the-
bullshit.
Yeah,
I mean, that's.
yeah.
I mean, if you grow up Asian in America, at some point in your life you have to deal with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But see, that's what happens on the video. People get offended for it.
Everybody,
Right.
pissed.
Everybody.
Yeah.
The guy taping it, I'm not sure. I don't know by his name. Well,
He's white.
Okay, he's white.
He's white.
But he posted with a black basketball player's name.
Oh,
so,
hey.
This is all
It's a lot
confusing.
of race.
Yeah.
A lot of
Okay.
race involved.
But the point is, it's all white people and then one like Chinese lady on the side.
Right.
And what did we find out later about all the people? You
Well,
updated the blog.
okay. First of all, it starts off because this woman, basically, these kids won't give up their seat for this woman on the train, and she goes off, and then like other people get involved, and then she goes off on this Asian woman because she just happens to be standing next to the person.
The Asian woman didn't do anything.
She didn't do anything. Just
Except
standing
maybe
next to you.
stand up for, like, don't yell at kids.
Yeah.
Standing while Asian.
Well, basically, it all boils down to like everyone on this train is basically behaving just fine, and this woman starts to go off, and she starts to unleash. She goes crazy on this Asian woman just happened to be standing there,
Yeah.
and she goes off, and the part that really, I mean, besides the fact that she behaved like an idiot and a jerk, she afterwards she feels caught on camera, so she feels terrible about it, and she says, "I was having a rotten day, and I feel really bad about what I did." And I'm like, really? That's your excuse?
That's such a
How
stupid
many of
cop
us
out.
are in traffic? and
Yeah, exactly.
we're like, oh,
I mean,
I'm gonna just call that
And the
guy.
thing is, even when you're having a bad day and you're pissed off and like, okay, yeah, everyone gets a little racist in their brain sometimes, right? Or like maybe even in the car, but it's like, if for you to scream it in a public place, that comes from like a really deep,
It comes from
seated
somewhere.
anger.
Yeah,
you
she don't
mean,
make that up.
You had your bad day, and now it's like you have permission to let it out.
Right.
That
Yeah.
stuff's already there.
You let your guard
She
down and you let
wanted
it loose,
Dude, I don't get offended usually too easily by videos like that, but like this one like bothered me. You know what I'm saying? Especially when she was saying the whole, oh, he has a goop girlfriend.
Yeah.
He has a goop girlfriend
Like,
because he can't find any other girl. I was like,
she,
wow.
No, she said because you can't find a normal girl.
You gotta
Yeah.
get yourself an Asian girl.
that trying to say?
What is?
Wow.
And like you said, I think that's all stuff that's simmering beneath the surface.
Yeah,
and
she
she just
probably-
given the opportunity, all of a sudden she goes. That's where she goes.
And people don't understand, like, their lives and reputations can be ruined from this stuff because we come to find out she's a lawyer.
Wow.
She's not somebody on a
She
train
probably
with
got
a mental
beat out in
illness
law
or-
school by some Asian chick, or she got her man stolen by some Asian chick or
She had
something.
it. She had it.
Yeah.
I think she could have gotten a lot more out of the interaction if she actually said, "I'm sorry, I'm just having a rotten day," like without the racist stuff. You just let people know, guys, I'm just so tired. And maybe the kids will give up their seat. They'll learn to do that kind of behavior.
Or maybe she was trying to go viral on purpose when she saw the cell phone video.
She wants to be Timothy
that
Delaghetto.
Yeah,
YouTube
she's
do.
like,
Go
this is
viral."
my chance. That's my Australian accent.
This is the
Needs
YouTube
work.
generation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is my chance to be famous. It's Australian.
This is the wrong way to
Well, I
do
mean,
it.
I'm curious to know. I'm curious to know what the folks on YouTube are thinking watching this video right now. I mean, did you see the video? And if you did, what did you think? Because I don't know, man. Number one, if I was there, I don't know, would you have done something? Because everyone was actually pretty polite to her. I don't know about you. Are we overreacting? You know what I mean? Are we overreacting to this lady? Did she really just have a bad day, or is this inexcusable? Hashtag inexcusable. That's what I would use.
All right, our next topic has to do with hipster racist jewelry, accessories, and home good items.
My favorite topic.
Yeah. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I recently wrote this post about this necklace that's being sold at Topshop. It basically is, it's hard to describe, but it's like this necklace that features like these weird racist caricatures of like shrunken heads. They're like obviously sort of Asian caricatures.
Yeah.
It was seen at a Topshop. Someone like put a photo about it on Twitter, and then they just kind of like, you know, they said this is racist, you know.
Yeah.
So that got out, and then this other thing was that it's a bedspread or a duvet cover being sold at Urban Outfitters. It's a depiction, an illustration of the Hindu deity Ganesha, you know, depicted like as an elephant, you know, and then this have it being sold on a blanket basically. Urban Outfitters has been in trouble in the past because they had the same deity Ganesha on a socks. And so they got in trouble for that, and they apologized.
Yeah, it's just
and so you'd think they would know better. Anyway,
dear.
so it's all this stuff being sold and being passed off as being like fashionable, vintage, whatever. It's not racist, you know. What do you guys think about this? Are people overreacting by getting angry about this stuff?
Okay, I remember when Krishna came out on a tube top, and I was so offended.
Wow.
Because
came out on
you
a
know why
Yeah.
girls are gonna wear that, and it just shows there's a lack of understanding of what that figure might be.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
I don't know if I feel like the Happy Buddha image, it's become mainstream and people start using it and people think that they know
Right.
what it means and represents,
Yeah.
but you can't get away with this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody's butt will be on Ganesha's face
Right.
when they're sleeping.
Yeah.
Who thought of that?
Right.
I mean, and then the necklace thing is so funny because the person who initially like put it out on Twitter took a photo of it and said they confronted the manager about this at Topshop and said like, yo, this is racist. And the manager said, it's not racist, it's vintage.
Oh God.
And so I don't know if it's supposed to be
You
vintage.
know what else is vintage? You know what else is vintage? Slavery.
Yeah. Like just because something is old doesn't mean it's not racist.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there's so
bringing
many.
it back.
Like it's like if somebody was to wear like blackface. It looked like little blackface
Yeah,
cartoons.
exactly.
Like the old
Vintage.
racist cartoons. Yeah, like vintage. Right. It's just you know. I'm iffy on that type of stuff just because I've seen stuff that people have been offended by. Like Hollister had that old T-shirt that said two Wongs can make it white.
It was Abercrombie and Fitch.
Abercrombie and Fitch. And I thought that shirt was funny. Like honestly, like I wasn't
No,
offended by that.
no.
We're gonna disagree.
We have to disagree on that.
I don't know. I thought that shirt was funny, but like this, it just seems like such a caricature of like Asians. You know, like it doesn't even. It looks like it's something that's supposed to be making fun of Asian people, and people
Yeah.
are just wearing it like a necklace. You know.
I mean, I'd argue that the T-shirt, the Abercrombie and Fitch T-shirt, were doing the same thing. But I
Right.
get your point. I mean, like, I guess we're gonna fall in different places on you know, on how offensive this can be.
Right.
But definitely the necklace. I mean, it's like
And it
somebody's.
had earrings to go with it.
And a charm
Matched the
bracelet.
whole set.
Yes.
Wow.
But that looks like somebody's old racist depiction. If you look at like old cartoons, like Yellow Peril cartoons of Asians, you know, that's what it kind of looks
Bringing
like.
it back.
Really
The
grotesque looking like
Yeah,
Asian
see,
caricatures.
Here's the hard part. Let's bring it sociological here. Most people who are going to be shopping at Topshop and Urban Outfitters these days probably don't have exposure to those really old school stereotype images,
Word.
right? So they might not feel that sting, like, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
you made fun of me when I was little because you said my parents did laundry in the river. That's super old. That's like San Francisco 49ers old, you know what I mean? And so I feel like there's that disconnect. So people think that's vintage and therefore okay. So I feel like we just need to educate ourselves, be like, no, actually there's still Asians actually working in laundry. So two Wongs make it white. That's a reference to making laundry white. You know what I'm
word, I feel
saying?
you.
So, I mean, it's a funny pun. I'm not
Yeah.
saying, but you know.
I just love puns. You know?
I know, puns are good. Puns are good. But as far as like the head, people don't recognize like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The thing about it is like the older traditional and like cultural stuff gets, like, and the more like the younger the kids get, they're not gonna know about shit unless they go out of their way to really research it. You
Yeah.
know, like just the other day, my Asian homie was like, I really want a dashiki. I was like, dude, you can't wear a dashiki. Like, please don't get a dashiki. And he's like, why? But it looks cool. I'm like, no, bro. It's like, that's not just, you're not just wearing a shirt. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's people's traditions and like culture that comes with it. So you can't just rock it because it's fashionable.
Things that are earned, like the headdress, the native headdress.
Oh,
a lot of people were getting in trouble for that.
Yeah.
And that came from fighting and earning it. And earning the title of a chief. So a white woman wearing that kind of thing, those things were deemed very offensive. People don't know. It takes people to educate them, right? Someone is going to be the offender. And maybe these people, the companies, whatever, they have to be told somehow. And it seems like right away they took that stuff off their...
Well, they took it down without any other...
Couldn't find the...
Yeah, couldn't find it.
That model
it was off
number.
the website,
Yeah, but like, see, I have a Ganesh skateboard from Sector 9. And we've had to sometimes tell other Hindu people, like, how dare she pose with the skateboard? But see, Ganesh to me is the remover of all obstacles. And when I was learning how to skateboard, to me, he's with me as I am trying to learn how to stop or stay on the board without, you know, screaming and falling off. In my personal journey, Ganesh is with me. And I can see exactly why people would get offended because my feet are on him, right? So it just depends on what it means to you and for you.
So what if these kids shopping at Urban Outfitters can't sleep? And the Ganesh comforter is helping them.
Find me the person who has that excuse, and then maybe we'll talk, man.
But they cannot bring anybody over.
Please. Oh my God!
No
imagine. I was also gonna say, I mean, it really does. Like, it's just about being ignorant and not being exposed to stuff. Because I mean, I had a Redskins hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I thought it was cool. You know, like I didn't know.
And now look at you.
And
Pirates.
Pirates. And now I'm offending the Nordic. Man, I don't know. But like, I had an Obey thing with like a Native American like pattern on it, and people were like, hey man, you know Obey's like stealing that from our people, right? And I was like, oh bro, I don't know, I thought it was cute, you know? Yeah. So it's like,
that's nice that you answer with your own opinions, admitting I did not know.
Yeah, it's a process.
I think that's everybody's process.
I don't see what's wrong with people saying like, oh, you know what, I didn't know that. I'm I just didn't know.
Right.
Yeah, and then you know, you sort of acknowledge that, but people always get defensive about that stuff, you know? We want you guys to tell us what you guys think. Are we overreacting? Is this stuff racist? Is hipster racism, this kind of fashion stuff? Is it offensive? Are we kind of making a big deal out of nothing? You let us know in the comments.
Or are we just done with hipster?
We've got a kid named Bhullar. He got signed by the Sacramento Kings, right? Okay. What makes this guy noteworthy is that he's the first person of Indian descent in the NBA.
Ooh.
And on top of that, the dude is giant.
He's huge.
7'5".
Cue Bhangra music.
It's because he's Punjabi, you know.
Yes.
In our giant motherland, the Punjabi men are known to be the.
Are they?
The big men.
Oh yeah, having fiery spirit.
Yeah, that's in the genetics.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Simsanity.
Simsanity!
What? Yes.
No, there's a better.
We can do.
There's a better.
I don't think it's better than that, man.
You just got us so hype, and you're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill it just like that.
Because that's copying.
That's taking from Jeremy again.
Yeah, exactly. See, give that
here,
man.
guys. You heard it here. Simsanity. Let it be a thing.
Hashtag it. Hashtag
Send it out to the world. All right, well that's it for this week. I want to thank our guests, Tim and Rasika. Guys, thanks for being on the show, and please tell us what's making you angry this week.
Oh, I will, but not until I tell you about my show, Rasika Mathur and the Other C Words, so you guys can come see me live. I got 6 shows in LA, in the Valley, Sherman Oaks, y'all. Check it out on brownpapertickets.com. It's comedy, it's stories, it's me, it's you. We're gonna connect. That's a C word. This is what's making me angry. I'm trying to save the planet by not flushing as much, you know, saving water, and I just can't stand that when I do that and I make the effort to not flush, the person after me is like, ew. And then they go flush it before they use it and after. So their 2 flushes negates my 0.
Okay, I hate when I try to go to the bathroom and someone hasn't flushed. Gross. And I gotta flush? Like, why don't you just flush after you use the bathroom? No, I'm just kidding.
But I hope you don't know anybody like
that. only the number ones you don't flush, right? Okay. No, actually, what I hate is And this is so stupid, but like I hate when I'm on Instagram, right? Because there's the Instagram pictures and there's the Instagram videos, right? I hate when I'm expecting a video, I see the little camera in the right-hand corner, and it's a slideshow of pictures. I'm like, bruh, pick one. Is it pictures or videos? You know, it's so stupid. First world problems to the max. But, yo, check me out, youtube.com/Timothy, skits, rants, all that good stuff. Wildin' out every Wednesday, 11 p.m. on MTV2. That's it.
That's it for Angry Asian America. Thanks for watching, and thank you to Studio 5A where we shoot. For our Angry Artist of the Week, I want to throw it over to Tim. Tim, what's up?
Yo, Angry Artist of the Week, my boy Andrew Garcia. You might have seen him on American Idol. We collabed together on a bunch of stuff. His new album he's coming out with is so dope, like so dope, like on some next level shit. It's called Hell and Back. His Indiegogo is going right now if you want to help support. I'm sure they'll put a link somewhere. Andrew Garcia, hit Hell and Back, check it out.
All right, and remember, be sure to subscribe to ISAtv and read angryasianman.com, the blog. In the meantime, stay angry.